Hey guys, welcome to the HealthTrust software point of care training. We're going to jump right on in. So we're here on healthtrustglobal.com, which is where you'll access the online portion of the point of care program. So we'll click on login, come down here and type in our username and password, hit submit. First thing it's going to pull up is our dashboard. We have our calendar of tasks or visits that we need to get completed. We can see this in a week or a month format. You can see the different items that you're able to see. So file, you have messages, which will also be alerted here at the top right. If any messages from our office, you can view your schedule and point of care. And then you have your help option. So if you were wanting to use the offline version, so if you're going to a home where you don't have Wi-Fi signal, you can actually download the point of care software to a Windows-based device. So to do that, you just go to help and support, downloads, click on point of care, and that'll download to your computer. You'll open it and run. We have some of those step-by-step instructions on our employer resources website at premierpediatrictherapy.com/employer-resources. And here you'll see all kind of walkthroughs on how to perform visits, how to download the point of care to your computer, some helpful hints, and a few other things. So let's jump back to the beginning. So let's say we want to jump into this visit here for test patient. It's a PT eval. We can actually just click on it from the screen and it jumps straight into the visit itself. And then we can progress through the visit by clicking the arrow keys here at the top or bottom of the page, or even this quick jump to category. This visit was scheduled for 1/8. We're actually going to do it on 1/9. And so when we click the little magnifying glass, it actually defaults to the day you're on and the time. And so we can just click on the 9th and it pre-fills in for us. If we want to see the patient's previous medical record, right, we can actually come through here and see, hey, what's been going on. So here's a communication report of an incident that was created for that patient, so we can see what's happened. So it's entire medical record right there. Let's say we just want to see our entire schedule. We can always go to point of care, schedule, point of care, and then that will bring up the list of visits that we have on our schedule. So you'll only see visits scheduled to you. So even though we see OT, PT, and ST visits here, this is just a dummy database that we're in. And so here we can just click on the visit. From this screen on, this is exactly what it looks like in the offline point of care. And so I'm starting right here. There is absolutely nothing different between point of care from this screen forward, online or offline. And so here, let's say we're going to look at this speech therapy reevaluation. We click it and it expands to a big green start visit button, patient's phone number and contact information. We do have some reason and order of why the patient needs care. We also can view the patient's medical record right there. If we click on start visit, it jumps us right back into it. So, and then we just progress through the visit question by question, page by page. Anything that we have in the patient's record there in the office, it'll pre-fill for you in the visit itself. If you want to see the previous answers for a certain question for that patient, you can always click on this little orange question mark, and that'll bring up the previous answers for that question for that patient. And you can click on it, and then it will pre-fill in for you, where then you can go back and edit it. So really great for this background information and medical history, especially if a kid's going to receive multiple therapy services. So just keep that in mind as you go through. There's lots of options on the bottom of each page for comments. So if there's random things you want to type in, this is a speech evaluation. So you'll have a lot of different types of assessments here with language and literacy and articulation. And but obviously just fill in the ones that pertain to you. Your therapy plan and care page is obviously extremely important with modalities and your long and short-term goals. Here, if we want to create an authorization request form, we have those capabilities for us right here. So whether that's CCP or a TP1, TP2, and those will bring out the questions that we need to answer. And then I'll just jump to the end here, just to point out a couple of things. You do have on the additional page, discharge planning, here on the additional documents page is where you'll create an incident report. So if you had blood exposure, something was broken, something else happened, we do ask you to create an incident report there. It'll walk you through creating that, and then it'll alert our office that something happened in the home. And then let's go down to the patient signature spot. A lot of times you'll have a big box here where you can actually obtain the patient signature right there, but I'm on a tablet, so I don't have that for because it requires a certain software. And so here we can actually have this alternate signature option for tablets, and we can use a stylus, we can use our finger. I'm even using, you can even use a trackpad to do that. Hit submit. And then what we ask is that you type in whoever it was that signed. So if it was mom, put in her name and mom, right? Name and title. We can't accept it if it just says nurse and there's just squiggly lines. So please make sure to complete that so those visits get passed through without any errors. And then you can hear your end time. So we can see, hey, our visit was 0 minutes. We also have your signature option for you as a clinician. And then when we're ready to turn that visit in, just hit the green check mark, and we'll be presented with a list of errors and warnings that we need to correct before we can turn this visit in. So warnings are ones that we're just going to give you a heads up. Errors are requirements. So until all the errors are resolved, you will not have a submit button. And so let's say we need to select safety measures. We can click on it, and it'll actually take us back to the page that we need in order to correct that issue. Again, point of care itself, the questions, everything from this schedule screen on looks identical whether you are offline or online. But if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to our office. And again, we have lots of information here on our employee resources page with actual step-by-step walkthroughs. So here we have an evaluation walkthrough where basically lets you know for every question really what people are looking for there and what we need to satisfy the different MCOs requirements. And so we definitely encourage you to look through that. That'll make sure your evaluations and even your treatments, we have the same thing for our treatments, get passed through quickly and accurately. So anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our office. Thank you.